Howdy folks and welcome here for our truck series race number 6 here at Bristol in the Dirt, Austin Dixon 200. If you're new to the stream, hello, welcome. My name is Chris. I'm going to be your host here tonight. Unfortunately, no one else is up here in the booth with me tonight, so just got a lot of me and a lot of commercials and a lot of intermissions between what's going on. Currently, if you've been watching practice, you know it's going to be a pretty interesting race here tonight. And I probably don't have to explain why, but some squirreliness is going on out there. Hopefully, we can keep it clean, and we'll just have to see what kind of race we get into. Alright, real quick, let's just... okay, yep, okay. There we go. Alright, so here at Bristol Motor Speedway Craftsman Truck Series, it is currently 78 degrees, 55% dew point, partly cloudy with 2 miles per hour. So, pretty fairly nice day here. If you're new to our leagues, we run a 3 penalty rule. First one is an EOL, second is a drive-through, and third, you park it for the night. Besides that, we just got our practice results in, so let's go ahead and take a look at those practice results. As you can see, Barrow there taking the lead, 20.3 seconds, followed very closely by Clue there, and Griffin, and then Colton and Wilkinson. Also, we don't have that many people on the field, so we'll have to see how interesting this race will be. But everyone is kind of near each other. Wilkinson a little behind the pack. We'll have to see if he can catch back up. But and Colton there. But everyone else fairly within the pack, fairly within Barrow's range there. So we'll have to see how it goes. Currently doing our qualifying laps here. All of our racers. Another couple minutes to go. Let's go over some of the current standings right now. Last race, Jamie Griffin, who's in the race right now, won it. I believe he just ran out of gas as he crossed the finish line. If you haven't seen that race, I'd highly recommend watching the end there. But Jamie Griffin there, just outbeating Clue there at the end, coming out on top. Not that many bonus points, but he did get the most positions gained. He went 5 up. But besides that, he didn't get that many bonus points. Clue had the most laps led and Dukes had the fastest lap. Currently our standings, there's a close battle between Griffin and Barrow here. Both of them are in this race today. We'll have to see the battle unfold, see if some points can be given to each of them. Currently the driver standings is Griffin, Barrow, Colton, Clue, White, Childs, Eli Childs, then Jessica Childs, Philip Wilkinson, Kelly, Dixon, Penlin, Braden, Kay, Dukes, and Lewis, with Barrow and Griffin top 2 there, very close to each other, closely followed by Colton. So definitely going to be a battle here tonight. As you can see, some of our racers have finished their qualifying lap. We're waiting on the remainders to do the same. Not much more to talk about until they finish their qualifying. We'll be back once we have all the results in. welcome back. Qualifying is now completed. As you can see on your screen right now is the current grid setup. Let's go ahead and turn that pit lane off. Don't know why that was on. As you can see, Barrow there maintaining the lead, 20.2, followed closely by Clue there, very close. Then Colleton, Griffin, and Wilkinson. Well, Colleton seems to be a little bit off, and I don't even know if Griffin or Wilkinson even did a qualify out there. There's no lap stats. So it's gonna be an interesting race here. Let's go ahead and get back here, ready to go green here at Bristol for the first time here tonight. Blue, Barrow, Griffin, Colleton, and Wilkinson, as you can see, are all completing their pace lap right now behind our pace car. Pace car about to go in here very shortly. Pace car going in. About to go green here. First time here at Bristol Dirt. Green flag is out. Racers off the running. 22 behind that 4, kind of close. Board with the 5, now the 99 car. We're looking low here on Clue. Battle for first continues here between Clue and the 4 and the 22 car. Coming around the next turn here. Pretty much very close to even here. You see Jamie Griffin catching up. Looked like he might have just clipped the wall there ever so slightly. .22 almost had it there. 22 barely tapped the wall there. 4 car going around the corner again. Not too much from our other components, our other attendance racers. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the other ones. Wilkinson and Colleton in the back. Unfortunately, we do not have a track map here tonight. Just checking what other things we have access to. Four and 22 continuing the battle. That 5 car drifting off ever so slightly. Just left the 42 car. 42 car is now down a lap here. In down a lap with only 25 seconds behind. Entered pit lane and then left it within 0.8 seconds. I don't know what he's going to get there. I don't know how that happened. 4 car maintaining this lead here at Bristol. 22 following up closely. Currently looking through the 4 car here. See that 22 still there, kind of backing off though. Let's see if he can stay with him. 4 car now approaching the 99 car. Kansas City there. Took that high line perfectly there. Ooh, near collision there between the 4 and the 99. Luckily the 4 did some evasive maneuvers around the 99. Beautiful turn by the 22. Nearly cut the 4 off there. Wilkinson is in the pits. Jumped in on lap 9. Don't know what happened. 4 car hits the wall. 22 down low. 22 has taken the lead here in Bristol. 4 is not going to give up. He's going to keep pushing. Behind that 22. Take a look at Culleton. No one's in pit lane, so Culleton. Oh, he's actually still in the race. He's actually getting out of the. Or I think it was Wilkinson. Culleton was in the pits. Yeah, Wilkinson has left the arena and is in the McLaren on his way home right now. Head back to the exciting bits here. 22 still in first position here. 4 drifting behind him now, almost a second behind. But gaining right now. Let's see if he can gain that. Griffin ever so slightly still backing off. 3rd place now, pretty good. Got 1 position from where he started. Hopefully he can stick his teeth down, get some traction in those tires, and get back to the starters here. Holds him back on the field, down 3 laps. Ford taking that high line there, working out for him right behind that 22. Barely touching the wall there by the 4. That 99 car in front of him about to get lapped again, possibly. Twenty laps down, 100 to go here at Bristol Dirt. Dude trying to go low on that 99. 99 came down low, let him go past though. 4 sticking behind that 99, just beneath him. Getting some distance now between the 4, nearly 1.2 seconds, almost 1.3. Arrow looking to get back up near that 22. Griffin backing off a little bit more now minus 15. Was minus 10 the last time we saw him, almost nearly minus 16 now. Hamilton down 4 laps as they lapped him back there a couple laps ago. Alright folks, we're nearly there at the 31 or the 30 lap here, about to be our stage here. I am the only administrative person in the match right now. I will be having to throw that yellow for them. You have to stand by, and any crashes we have tonight, I will be reviewing all of them so you can see my point of view and I decide. Ooh, number 5 car almost being lapped here. Let's see if he can maintain his position here. Almost at the next stage. It's gonna work out for him. Once that thing crosses 31, we'll have our first stage here. As you can see, our first stage here. We'll be back in a bit. We're going to do a commercial break, and we'll be back. Stay with us.
Give me the lights, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Know where to run, know where to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Hero need a strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream is what shaped me. Breaking the door, reaching a wall, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is a price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the pain. I'm a fighter, cutthroat, I'm a winner. So
Welcome back. Bristol in the dirt for race 6. About to be green here. Under our caution for our stage. Blue, the 22 car, taking the first stage. Green flag here for a little squirrely there. Caught it on the restart. We're getting a nice, besides a little squirrel, got a nice restart there. 22 in the wall. It's going to give an opportunity for 5 here to get in front of that 22. 22 trying to stay that high line, trying to get extra speed on the 5. Ooh, 22 in the wall. Hopefully everyone held it together there. 22 passing up high on that 5. 5 now they settle in behind the 22. See our leader, the 4 car, now 1.9 seconds, almost 2 seconds in front of Clue here in the 22. Just going, that little battle between the two, the 22 and the 5 slowed them down. Now that 4 car just got out in front, almost 2.5 seconds now in front. Our next stage is pretty close. We're going to be at the 50 lap marker, so we're almost actually there. Another 11, 12-ish laps and we'll be there. Let's see. As you can see, both Colleton, the 99 and 42 car have been out during the break. I believe Colleton left and Wilkinson has been out since about lap 10. 22 a little squirrely, nearly into the wall. Maybe that was strategic. Got a good turn out of that. Together, there we go. Take the line. Let's check our leader out real quick. Who's just executing these turns great right now. Nearly 5 seconds in front, about to be. Taking that high line, barely hitting. Tap the wall there a little bit. Two car closing back in on that 5. That 22 hit the wall there, slowing him down. 5 about to get lapped possibly. 4 car just putting on a performance here at the dirt in Bristol. Barely tapping that wall, or not even tapping it, but just getting close on that high line. 5 trying to defend. He'd have to defend for a couple laps now. About 10-ish laps here just to stay on lead lap. Oh, in the wall there, trying to defend hard. That's going to give 4 an opportunity here to get out in front. 5 trying to maintain, take that top line, but 4 out in front. Little slow there. 5 still has this. But I think 4 is just going to take that low route. Just get out in 5 like that. There we go. 5 now down a lap. 5 hit the wall there. It's going to slow him down a bit. 22 is ever so slightly catching up. See if he can catch back up before this caution. About 6 more laps. Or just taking these top lines, getting close to that wall, but using that top line to his advantage. Ooh, into the wall there a bit. Spoke a little too soon there. Still maintaining that nice 6-second gap between him and the 22 car. Ooh, got a caution. About to go back and look at that. Get a better camera angle here on that 5 right now. Losing control here on the corner, going sideways. 22 just barely getting by there. Settling into pit lane. All right, no collision. That was nice. We'll be back in a bit. We'll keep it here. We'll keep pit lane on for you guys, and once we about to go back green, we'll come back to you. Green flag here, on board with the 5 car. Let's get back to the action here, as the 5 car is behind by 2 laps. Battle continues between the 4 and 22 car. 22 out in front now, or the 4, I'm sorry, 4 car out in front. 2 trying to take advantage of the situation. We're getting that nice drift into this corner. Can he maintain this position here? Side by side bristle of dirt. Or taking that top line here. Just a reminder that Clue went into the pits there. It doesn't seem like 4 car went in for pits yet. Probably waiting for that next stage here at the 61 lap. Or maintaining that position there, fighting the 22 off. 22 falling behind now, down by a lap now. Or I believe was down by a lap. Hopefully during this next stage he'll be back on lead lap here. nearly at the next stage here. Ford just maintaining this lead. 22 Clue behind him. A little bit ways. I can barely hear him right now or on this camera, and Griffin 2 laps down. Hopefully these guys will get a nice restart here at the next caution. I believe Ford will have to go in and pit for some new tires, so we'll have to see what happens. Currently looking out the front of the number 4 car right now as we cross. About to be the final lap here before the next stage. 60 laps down, one more to go, and then this next stage comes out. Ford will probably get this next stage. 22 just behind them by a little bit. We'll have to see what he can do during this next stage. Hopefully he gets back on lead lap. We'll probably get back on lead lap actually, since 4 is probably going to pit. 61, there we go. Oh. All right, next stage underway here. A little confusion there. Some of the racers thought it wasn't the current lap, being a lap down. Barrow, as I predicted, number 4 car in the pits. Question is, where's Clue? Probably stayed out, right? Clue did stay out. Currently on board with Clue. He is now back on lead lap here. We'll have to see if he can get in front of the 4 car. Have to slow down here. Or where is the pace car? Two now pitting in the pit lane. Jimmy Griffin right behind that pace car. Down 1 lap now. Out of the pit, now trying to catch back up to the pace car here. Five going in the pit now. Alright, it seems the 5 passed the pace car, so he got a black there. He's gonna have to serve that. He's only a couple laps down here, so not too bad for him. Pace car about to go in. About to go green here again for the 4th time, or 4th time. 4 car and the 22, good start, maintaining that position or the lead or the gap between them. 4 staying on that outside, on the inside. On board right now with the 4, as you can see, taking that upper line here. Loves this upper line, and I believe most of the racers, of course, select the upper line, getting the most speed, most drift capability out of the corners. 22 sticking with him, trying to keep up with the 4 here, who's just been dominating the past half of this game. And I mean, both of these guys are still in their positions they started in, P1, P2. Griffin up 1 position from where he was, still in pits right now. 4 ever so slightly tapping the wall there, but maintaining his position. 22 now got a half a second, or no, almost a second behind. Maybe now 5 laps behind. That was a, I think a pretty long pit stop. Yeah, about a 1 minute 46 second pit stop. See if he can catch back up here. No more stages here. 4 into the wall there a bit, giving 22 some opportunity here to catch back up. No more stages here at Bristol. We are green flag until the rest here, unless something else happens. We've only had 1 yellow, 4 into the wall there. Only had 1 real yellow here. The number 5 car lost it in a corner, went down. No one got hit, but they just called the yellow because he was a little slow there on the track. Of course, it's such a small track. If anyone ever spins out, it's pretty much always a guaranteed yellow. Back in pit lane. 40 seconds now in pit lane. Don't know what's going on with him. That gap between 4 and 22 was gaining, but now seems the 22 is catching back up ever so slightly. Griffin now down 8 laps. At a pit lane here. More into the wall. A little bit long time there in the wall. Slowed him down a lot. 22 in the wall now. I think that was prime opportunity there for the 22 to catch up, but both of them hitting the wall there. 4 again, a little squirrely there, hits the wall. 22 now looking to do something. 4 maintaining for now, getting close to that wall, but he knows how to handle these. 22, beautiful drift there. Brings him right in front of that 4 car. Now in the lead, but the 4 taking it back. This is the battle. First position. 4 maintaining that lead. 22 just sticking behind him. We're now a little gap between them. Now 1 second. Is catching back up to that 5. Is he gonna put him 9 laps down here at Bristol? We'll have to see. Ooh, 4 into the wall there. That's gonna slow him down. They give enough time for the 22 to catch up to him. Looks like it. Yellow is out though. 5. Something must happen to the 5 there again. As you can see, as predicted, Bristol just being one of those tracks. He's just losing it. Luckily, no accident happened off of that, so good work on all the drivers there maintaining where they are. Alright, we're talking about 1 to green. Let me just see with them. Alright, since all the racers were staying out, top 2 at least, we are 1 to green here, trying to speed up this race. See about this restart here, 4:22. A little bit on that accelerator, no swirly. 5 trying to stay with the group, now down 9 laps, unfortunate for him. 22 sticking with that 4. 5 trying to stay with the pack, a little squirrely. 22 ever so lately tapping the wall there. Maintaining it, following that 4. 4 now just barely tapping that wall. 22 returning the favor. Tail end now. Into the wall a little bit there. Ooh, 4 a little squirrely. 22 just caught back up to him. 4 now hits the wall. Can he hold it together? Yes, he can. Near collision there. 4 taking the high route. 22 just let him sneak back by again. That seems to what's going on here. Just people just capitalizing on other guys' mistakes. It's not like they're both just racing, you know, right behind each other and taking it right back. It's like one's just waiting for one to mess up and then take the lead, and then waiting for that guy to mess up again. Seems what's going on here at Bristol. 85 laps down, 120 to go in total, or 120 in total. 22 sticking behind that 4. Where's the 5 car at? Let's just see what he's at. A little bit behind, but okay, a little bit behind. Or just taking that top route every single time. Works out for him. 22 though, right next to him. 2 looking low. 4 though, maintaining that high line into the wall a bit there. Just sneaking through. 2 following in the trail of 4 there, for a second there. We're now with a little bit of a lead here, 1.5 seconds. Jamie number 5 now, Griffin in the pits. Just let me know he is letting them go by before he gets back on. Making up that gap now between the 4 and 1.3 now. Gaining ever so slightly again. That 4 is cruising through. Both real close to that wall. Of course, they're trying to aim for that, but just good racing on both of these cars here tonight. Both of these racers. In the wall a little bit there. Now a gap of almost 2.3 seconds here. The dirt track is definitely a challenge for most drivers here, or just tapping the wall there. Again, to that wall. Gonna give 22 some opportunity to catch back up. Getting back a couple seconds here. Still 2 seconds down. Nearly 20 laps to go here. About to be under 25. If this lap concludes here, we will be 25 laps to go. No more stages. Barrow taking each stage here tonight, maintaining this lead, showing he is a good competitor here. And he's going to try to take this competition and take the standing of P1. Oh, Jamie Griffin. There you go, 25 to go. 22 into the wall a little bit, but 4 returns the favor. And unfortunately, that gap is still 2 seconds. So a lot of time there for 22 to catch back up. He's just gonna put his mind to it, get that grip, get back into it, 4 into the wall a little bit. Maybe get a little bit lucky too. Maybe 4 will keep in the wall ever so slightly. I believe most of these racers will have to hit one more time before the end, unless they try to send it towards the end here. I don't know if they got enough gas for that. Car now 2.4 seconds in front, 2.5, increasing that gap. 5 car just down 10 laps now. Like I said, the dirt is definitely a challenging arena here, or track, for these racers. Definitely a different pace than the asphalt they're used to. 4 did tap the wall ever so slightly there, but it seems that distance just staying where it is and gaining 2.6 now. Good to look at Jamie. How's he? Ooh, 4 car almost at that 5 car. About to put him down another lap. Unfortunate. 5 telling the rest of the racers he'll stay as low as he can, not trying to cause a caution here. High on the 5. 5 giving him no problems to go around. Now down 11 laps. Unfortunate. (22) now around that 5 as well. Oh, 22 actually did not pass the 5 yet. Looked like it. Ooh, 5 a little squirrely. 22 into the 5. Oh, unfortunate for the 22. Oh no, 22 now has engine trouble. Alright, seems the 22 had engine trouble because of the 5. So we just threw a caution there to help out. Again, it's kind of a both the 5 and or the 22 and 4 have good spirits about this. They're just trying to make this a fun and entertaining race here. 22 will be going to get some engine, getting some engine repairs here. Borsane is sweating off right now. He's sweating his butt off. Of course, I'm censoring the words for you guys. 5 saying he's stressed out because he's fighting only himself. While these racers are currently pitting, we're going to send you to a break real quick. We'll be back once we go green.
Give me the lights, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Here only the strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream, is what saved me. Breaking the door, waging a war, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The masses in my head will become the pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting I bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire. They say the world's gonna forsake me. The poison in my ears won't shake me. Feel my inhibitions fading. Rising up, they ain't gonna break me. I am on fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire.
Welcome back to Bristol in the Dirt. About to start here. As you see the pace car going in. 10 laps to go. 22 and 4 is going to be a battle here. 22 getting an excellent jump off the line there. Can he maintain this lead? Or taking that super low line, trying to get it back. 22 now out in front for the first time in this race. Unfortunate for the 4, who has been maintaining the lead here for most of the race. We'll have to see if he can stay with the pack here. Very close to each other. Ooh, going to the wall there. 8 left to go. 5 car now, 11 laps down. That gap now increasing between that 22 and 4. 4 just into the wall a lot there. Maybe the 22 also, something happened there because the gap kind of stayed relatively the same. See if that 4 can just keep working his magic here and get it back. The 22 though, showing that he's still a contender in here. Can take the win away from the 4 who's held it for this entire race. Ooh, 4 car just hits the wall again there. To tap the wall there. That gap is maintaining 1.3. 6 laps to go here. We're in the final stretch here. Our Dirt Bristol is currently on board with the 4 car, I believe. Now watching the 22. 4 car right behind him, but hitting that wall again. Unfortunate. Both of these racers have brand new sets of tires. 22 into the wall now. Can the 4 catch up to this? Ooh, 22 in the wall for a while there. Now side by side, tapping the wall again. 4 now in front of that 22 car. It's unfortunate that this is coming down to just mistakes and user error. That's all this dirt track is. Really just about those mistakes. You can't really pass each other. No, literally being the better driver. There hasn't been any team plays here. There hasn't been anything. Just one person capitalizing on the other person's mistakes. 2 laps to go here. 22 trying to stay with it. Trying to stay right behind that 4. 4 Baylor taps the wall, but 22 hits that wall. Now a couple seconds behind. We go 1 lap here. Final lap. 4 maintaining this lead. Who's just been dominating this entire field here tonight. 22 had a shot there, but unfortunate for him. 4 car just either knows how to capitalize on the mistakes or causes less mistakes himself. I mean, whatever you want to make of it. But we have our winner here. That's going to be the 4 race winner. We're going to get some interviews here in a bit. Stay tuned. Most of the racers right now saying it was a hard race for them. Let's get the results up on your screen right now. There you go. Those are the final results. Let's go ahead and get an interview with these guys. Stand by. Alrighty, folks, as you can just see a couple seconds ago, a couple minutes ago, whatever your time relatives are, the number 4 car there taking the lead. How do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good and tired. That was a long 120 laps.
No, that's for sure. And definitely it seemed that, I mean, you and the 22 there, Clue, were just like, it was pretty much like one person messes up, one of them capitalizes, then the other one messes up, and then the other one capitalizes. There was no like just drafting each other and trying to get in front. It really just came down to those mistakes.
I seen that in the beginning. I've seen Clue. He's pretty much staying with me, and then I come from dirt, and I come racing asphalt with you guys, and then I come to Bristol dirt, and I'm thinking, all right, I got this in the bag, and then Clue comes out there, and he's right there with me. I'm thinking, oh man, what the hell? But in the first half there, I seen him he started kind of slacking off there in a little bit as more rubber got down on the track, and then there at the end, I thought for sure I didn't know if I had enough time to catch up to him, but he got into the wall there, and I was able to get around him. But I gotta hand it to him. That dude can drive anything.
Oh no, it definitely was an interesting race between the two of you trying to battle there. Any final words for the broadcast?
Nah, I'm ready for the next one, man.
We'll do.
I hope I can skim into the points lead in the truck there.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Maybe next weekend be the ARCA.
It's definitely a pretty close race between you and Jamie right now, or you and Griffin right now. So we'll have to see what the points do tonight. Speaking of Griffin, he's also right here. Griffin, how do you feel?
Oh, well, obviously, if anybody was paying any kind of attention to what the hell I was doing, struggling very, very hard during that race. It's more towards the end of the race, and that's normally not like me. Normally, I'm pretty calm and composed at the end of the race more than the beginning. But yeah, it was just really hard to keep it where I needed it to be. I like dirt racing, and I come from those cars as well, but I don't with this right here, totally different world. You really can't get into it all the way. You got to make sure that you're doing it right because if not, you're just going to spin right into that wall, like you've seen a couple times from myself.
Right. I mean,
Mistakenly, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I mean, we tuned in maybe a handful of times, maybe like two or three. And when we were watching you, it just seems like you were, you just didn't have the pace down. You didn't have the flow, that you kind of need for this track. It's kind of like this. You got to take the corners at a certain angle to then get into the next corner.
Yeah, and a very, very difficult track. I was able to keep only a lap down there for quite a while, but unfortunately, I took enough damage to where I needed a couple fast repairs, and that sort of took me out of the race. But unfortunately, I owed it to my team and to GEC NASCAR to go out there and put out as many laps as I possibly could.
Sounds great. And I will say it was a good work on all of the racers here tonight for just the two cautions that there was no accident here. No major accident, I should say, besides
Nice.
near the end there between you and Clue. But of course, we got a yellow, so it's all
And
right.
we do appreciate that race control. Obviously, I should have taken myself off the track for that, and I didn't want to take him out of the running. He definitely had some engine problems after that contact, and that was all my fault.
All right. Do we have Clue by any chance for an interview? We know?
Clue is in nowhere. No, we do not, unfortunately.
All right. I saw him in, but probably just took a little bit too long. So I think we're gonna end the live stream here. Sorry for the, being the only voice here tonight, but I mean it was a pretty smooth race here. Yeah, we hope to see you here next week. Tomorrow's two races have been postponed or canceled because of the holiday Easter there. So we want to let all the families get together and not have to worry about two races for 5 hours at the end of tomorrow night. So we hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday if you celebrate it. If not, just enjoy your normal Sunday. And we'll see you back here next Saturday for the other ARCA and Truck Series. All right, we'll see ya. Enjoy the commercial.
Give me the laughs, give me the hate, give me the pressure. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, pain is pleasure. I hear the wolves calling my name, no surrender. Hero leader, strong survive. Don't need a sign, nothing divine's gonna save me. I'm a machine, building a dream, is what shaped me. Breaking the door, reaching the wall, no escaping. Watch me as I touch the sky. The blood I taste is the price I pay. All my scars will fade. The monsters in my head will become the pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I am a lion, fear is a lamb to the slaughter. Cutting down bleed, I don't retreat, I ain't a martyr. Killing the dark, I am the light, growing stronger. As I come alive. The blood I taste is the price I pay. Every blow I take, nothing ever hurts when you feel no pain. I'm a fire, cutthroat, I'm a winner. Stone cold, my heart is a trigger. I'm a fire, one shot heavy hitter. Can't stop, I'm a natural killer. I'm a fire. I'm a fire.
All right, real quick, we just got Clue for an interview. So before we end it, surprise, we get another interview. Just give me 2 seconds to set this up. All right, Clue, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right. So thank you for last minute interview here. We know you almost got into your Lamborghini and went home, but we caught you before you could do that. So what are your thoughts about the race? I mean, it was pretty close towards the end there, and I just want to get your thoughts in towards the end.
So, just keeping up with Joe, I've never really run dirt before, and especially with something that doesn't like to run on the dirt. That was insanely fun. Um, Joe told me in the beginning to turn my force feedback down. It was like, no, I'll be fine. Yeah, you want to turn your force feedback down for maximum every single time that you do dirt. That was the worst experience for my forearms I think I've had in a long time. But no, that's brutal. But it was so much fun to just
Uh,
run with Joe and be able to be quick enough to run with Joe. That was really fun.
it definitely was fun, and for any of you guys, we were having this conversation moments ago. Just the like the endurance you need and the full attention for the entire race because it is it's very what do you call it, taxing for this entire race for you to just always be in the moment there, and definitely on this dirt, it's definitely never than asphalt, you know.
Oh yeah, 10 out of 10. I mean, like asphalt, you can just kind of sit back, relax, just get into a nice little rhythm. But with dirt, like there isn't a rhythm because you're off by a millimeter on your line. You're in the wall or you're messing up that corner, and you're trying to figure out how the hell you save that. So
Yeah,
it's definitely different.
you're definitely evaluating every single input you're putting into that car. One final thing I just want to get on because I did talk to Joe about this was it just seemed that you guys were just like you weren't following each other close. It was just kind of like once one of you messed up, the other one just took advantage, and that's pretty much how the race went. Was that
Yeah,
what going through your mind there, kind of?
yeah. Me and him, I'd say we were the exact same speed. I'd be able to get there or stay there for a little bit, but I wasn't able to complete a pass. Joe would get there to me. He wasn't able to complete the pass. We get about a second, 2 seconds apart from each other, and we just sit there. And then we just wait for somebody to make a mistake. We get a little bit closer. They'd pick up a little bit of speed. We'd sit about 1 to 2 seconds apart again. So it didn't really matter who was there. It was just we ran the exact same speed, the exact same race. And that was the hardest part about it because there was nothing you could do. So then you start to get stressed out, try and find time. That's when mistakes are made. That was really cool.
No, for sure. Any final thoughts before we conclude?
Um, Whoever's watching the broadcast, thank you guys for coming out, and thank you guys for pulling me in here. Apologies for being a little late.
No, you're good. And like you said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Don't come tomorrow. We're not going to be here. All right.